Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I am the Scribbler Mom. It's January and here in the UK it's that time of the year when we apply for school placements. In my case, I have to apply for a school placement for my little girl who is going to start preschool. One of the things that I do to help my children prepare for school is, as toddlers, I teach them basic knowledge, concepts like shapes, colors, numbers, letters of the alphabet, rhymes, and all that stuff, because that will give them a head start and help them be prepared about school. And of course, I do this in different ways, like through their toys and of course through books. This is actually one of the reasons why I started creating children's books. Apart from storybooks, I also create learning books like these ones, which I think help prepare my kids and hopefully other kids when it comes to starting out school. In this video, I want to share with you my learning books for kids. And the first one that I have is Little Star and the Other Shapes. This is actually my most popular book on Amazon. It's basically a simple book teaching children about shapes and colors. It has a very simple illustration, yet colorful, which helps children familiarize themselves with the different basic shapes. It also has a very simple storyline with repetitive phrases that the children likes to repeat along when you read this book with them. The follow-up to the first Shapes book, which is called Little Star and the Other Shapes, Visit Big Heart. Again, like the first Shapes book, it has a very simple yet colorful and clear illustrations of the different shapes. The difference between this book and the first book is that in this book, the kids are learning what shapes look like and the different colors, recognizing the different colors. In this book, it's more about helping the kids learn how to describe each shape by teaching them how many sides each shape has and stuff like that. Again, it is presented in a very simple storyline which would help the children recognize words as well easily, and that will help them start learning how to read. The third learning book that I have is Count With Me at the Beach, and this is obviously about counting. And again, the book is presented in simple illustrations, colorful, clear, and it's got big numbers on them. Here I presented the numbers 1 to 10 through a simple rhyme that I wrote. This book not only helps children recognize the numbers through the big numbers that I have presented on it, but as you read this book with your kids, you can teach them how to point and count at objects. Like for example, here on the beach are 2 balls, one for me and one for you, and then you go 1, 2, and that is a really good thing for them to learn. Especially that's how you learn to count, is by pointing at things and then counting it. I find this really helpful because now my toddler already knows how to do that. She actually counts the objects in the pictures on her own, and she actually counts them correctly. She doesn't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. She would actually stop at 2 because there's only 2 balls on this, stuff like that. The next book that I have is about animal sounds. Again, a very simple illustration and a very simple storyline that presents the different animal sounds. And again, the repetitive phrases also encourages children to remember words and chant along with you as you read the book, and at the same time to learn the different animal sounds like quack for the duck and oink for the pig, and so on. So that's Animal Sounds, a short story. And the latest learning book that I have is this one, Finding Words from A to Z with Ally and Zac. This one is very basic. It presents the letters and a word for each letter. And at the start of this book, you can actually play with your child by finding words that start with certain letters. And at the end of the book, especially for older kids, you can also encourage them to make their own list, which is what the characters Ally and Zac did, is that they went around their house and looked for words to make their alphabet list from A to Z, which makes this book interactive. Apart from learning and familiarizing themselves with the letters of the alphabet, it also encourages them to come up with their own list of what words start with a certain letter. That is my latest book, and that's it. These are the books that I currently have on Amazon for teaching your little ones, to give them a head start and get them prepared for preschool. So if you guys are interested in checking them out, I will leave the links in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you check these out, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.